Welcome back again to Planet Doug, the 360 version. I'm still at the Sunday morning market here in Mesot. I was just about to leave, but I thought I would walk through it one more time since I'm here. Do one more 360 experiment with the camera. And way in the far corner, we have one of these diner-style restaurants. People come here to have their breakfast or lunch. You can make anything you like. Few customers there. But yeah, I was sort of inspired to go through it one more time because I saw some new market stalls. You know, for example, here at the far end, you've got toys for sale. One thing I was just thinking about is it feels like a good idea to have, you know, some kind of narration as I shoot a 360 video like this, to say something rather than just having a silent video. But at the same time, someone left a comment saying that as I'm talking, I might mention something that I see. I'll say, oh, look over there, there's some corn on the cob. But then the person watching the video might be aiming the camera in a completely different direction. They're not looking at the corn on the cob at all. So suddenly they feel like they're missing out on something, and they have to start zooming around the video to try and find, you know, the corn on the cob that I'm talking about. So in a way, the narration can kind of be, you know, a little bit of a distraction. As I said, I'm talking about things that the person is not actually watching on the video. So where shall we go from here? Let's dive back into the market and work our way out. Yeah, I don't think I went down this way. There's also some, you know, little stalls selling some clothing. Some fried fish for sale, all prepared already. You don't have to cook it. Yeah, really nice displays. Again, this reminds me of something, you know, that my mother might have put together from our own backyard garden. I remember when I was a kid, I had a little bit of an entrepreneurial spirit. Oh, here are some snacks. If this was a 5-snack challenge video, I'm sure I'd pick up some of those. No, I was just saying that as a kid, I remember I had this idea that I could go door to door selling vegetables. So I talked my mother into giving me part of the garden, and I had these big ideas of growing my own vegetables and then walking around the neighborhood and selling them door to door. And the whole project, it kind of worked. I mean, I did grow some vegetables and I did sell them, but I think I was more interested in the planning of the project and the thinking about it and the organizing it more than I was in the execution. So it didn't turn into a thriving business. I sort of did it once and then didn't make very much money, if any money at all. And that was kind of the end of it. But yeah, these small stalls, you know, like even this one here has a little bit of a homegrown garden feeling to it. You know, not like it's coming from a large commercial farm. But everything certainly looks fresh, which is really nice. Something else I noticed about the Insta360, by the way, is that from my brief experience with it, it seems to capture colors very accurately. The video is not as sharp or as vibrant as what I'm used to getting from even my GoPro, but on the GoPro, colors are often inaccurate. There are some trucks here that are orange, and I noticed on the GoPro, I keep talking about orange trucks, but in reality, on the video, they always come out red. The color is wrong. But on the Insta360 video, I went by those same trucks, and I noticed that on the video, they were bright orange, exactly the color they're supposed to be. So I started looking at all the colors, and I noticed that even though the colors weren't vibrant, they were accurate. And I always like this sort of, I think they're banana tree trunks. I'm not quite sure how they prepare it to eat it, but you know, the old expression with eating every part of the buffalo. Here it's like bananas. You eat every part of the banana, from the leaf to the fruit to the trunk. No part of the banana goes to waste. Maybe I'll duck through just for one last trip down an aisle here. I don't know what any of this is. Spicing, I guess. And some gardening, little cactus. Oh, I remember this laneway I came through here the first time I walked through the video. Oh, look at that. They're alive. Little crabs. Oh, I thought they were insects, but little crabs. Yeah, very interesting. And again, a funny thing about 360 cameras is it's hard to shake the habit of a regular camera. Like with a regular camera, you're filming something away from you, so you think you're safe. Here we are back at the fish, and you think you're not being filmed. And sometimes when you're using the 360 camera, you're forgetting that it's filming everything, including you. So you start doing something ridiculous with your face or your hands, or having an awkward interaction with someone. Awkward because I don't speak the language and I don't know what they're saying. And then I get uncomfortable. And then I forget that all of that is being filmed at the same time. Another display of garlic bundles. No vampires in this market, I can be assured of that. Oh, bingo. And it's always a little bit awkward because everyone here wants me to buy something from their table, of course. Ooh, little chicks. Baby chicks. And I'm not here to buy anything. I'm just here to look around. So, saying goodbye to the market. Raise it up as high as I can. Get a true 360 view with a 360 camera. Now I'll do a little bit of shopping for myself, and that's the end of my 360 tour of the Sunday morning market.